Hello, I'm Dwight Norris of fishingatwork.com, and today I have a lot to talk about the channel, about fishing, and about what is best for you. So let's get to it. So here we are in the Charles River, and if you've seen any of my videos beforehand, you've noticed that catching fish has been hard. This was okay for a while, but now I've really started to think about it like, what can I do better? And what am I doing wrong? And do you actually even care about any of these videos that I'm making? There is one point to them. That one point is that you're seeing me out here very often. I haven't gone too much in the morning, but during lunchtime, which is right now, and after work, I've been heavily fishing, and it's been fantastic. And this has happened not just now during the pandemic, but beforehand when I was working in the city, because that was even closer than where I live to the water right now. And I could do it, and then sometimes people would show up there. They're like, whoa, this is possible. What's up, man? You're actually here. You're actually real. I'm like, yeah, I'm fishing just like everybody else. It's like that old man over there. There are a lot of older people that do fish a lot, and they're retired. They can do whatever they want. But the point is, what is the most important thing for you? Now, I've done some review, excuse me, of YouTube and seen where people have been, focusing on. And one of those places is how-to videos. That's what YouTube is really about. Like, I think it's over 70% or more of YouTube is all about how to do this, how to do that. Everybody wants an answer. That's why everybody goes to Google. They want an answer to their problems. I don't know how to do this. Someone is going to show me. I want to do this. Someone's going to show me. I want to buy this. Someone's going to show me where it is. And I do that on my blog as well. So I'm going to be focusing more on how-to videos. Now, that's not the only thing. Another thing I'm going to focus on, which I've seen some great feedback, is some new styles of fishing, like going after carp. Like that guy in that video that told me that I should try putting some strawberry soda in the mixture because they love that stuff. I don't know that. I don't know anything about carp fishing. I don't have a carp rod. And do I need one? Not sure. The whole setup and waiting. Waiting is a problem when you're fishing like this, but doesn't mean I can't try. And then there's fly fishing. I have the gear for it now. I don't have the flies, but I have everything else. And I should go out here and start trying that, working on my casting, doing some how-to videos for that. It's okay to do things when you're in your journey, and people like to watch that. They get to see professionals, they do it perfectly every time. But watching somebody go from hooking themselves in the back of the head to catching fish, that's a good journey. And people want to see that because they want to make that journey as well. So if you have stepped through that journey and they can watch it, then they know they can also do it. They have more confidence. And they can watch the videos to do that or get more information from you. Like you can ask me, hey, I saw you doing this part of the process and I'm trying to make that jump to that step, but I can't do it. What did you do to make that change? Email me. Comment down below. I will respond personally. Me, Dwight Norris. I will respond. Now, one last thing is maybe something that's a little hard to do because I'm in one location, but I want to find those set of lures that can guarantee you, as a fishing at work connoisseur, a member, a person, a trier, whatever you want to call yourself. I'll just call you people that go fishing at work or before work or after work. How can you catch more fish with that limited time? Because I know I've been harking upon fishing more often, but that's what people need. What people want is to catch more fish and catch bigger fish. That's what they want. But if you fish more often, doesn't the chance to get that more likely? Now, before I turn this video on, a bass about that long jumped clean out of the water. He must have saw me and said, oh, that's Dwight. Yeah, he's trying to trick us. Let me just jump up and give him a little wink and say, hey, ain't happening today, brother. Ain't happening. So I'll see you out there. Even the fish are laughing at me. But doesn't mean I'm going to stop trying. And the same goes for you. The more you fish, the more you're going to catch. It's simple math. Now, I want to figure out a set of lures that's going to make that happen more often. It might be some small things, might be some large things, it might be from an inline spinner to a worm to a spinnerbait to a chatterbait to a whopper plopper, a frog. Who knows? It depends on the situation in the area. And I want to make a system. Actually, I didn't even think about that beforehand. An actual system to say, I'm going to go here. This has lily pads. What do I want to do around there? Do I want to work a worm? Do I want to hit a jig? Do I want to use a frog? From my testing, which is the best thing to do? And then I'm going to do that. And I'm going to test it. I'm going to try to refine it. And who knows? I don't know. Maybe I'll find a better way to do it. Maybe I'll put a trailer hook on my spinnerbait like I'm supposed to, or a trailer hook on that little jig with the green grub that I always hark about, which is good. That's one of them. To get those little nippers. That's the guy we recommended because the bluegills nip at it. Now, if you have a hook behind it, the nipping becomes catching. And that's a tip that I need to try. So I'm going to work on that. And hey, if I find a refined way, a new process for doing it, maybe I'll make my own lures. There's people making plastics lures all the time. There's people painting all the jerk baits and stuff in the blanks. You can buy those online. Maybe I'll try that. I don't really want to spend time like making my lures. I'd rather buy them from people. But if I make something specific that no one else is doing, I'm going to think about doing that. And I'm going to take a video of it because I think you might enjoy that too. So today, we're going to start that process. We're going to start the process of looking for the lure that's going to catch the fish. Now, I saw the fish already mocking me. So I'm going to get rigged up here, see what happens. I have a bunch of stuff. I'm going smaller today. I still have those spinners, one of which didn't spin yesterday. That was unfortunate. And then there's all these lures. Look at this. You see that? That's my arsenal. If I see a striped bass, if I see a regular bass, if I see a crappie, if I see a little minnows going around, something's going to work in here. But I don't know. I don't do any testing. I don't figure out what's hitting and why. So that's going to be the focus. So let's get to that. So we're going to start off with the green grub on the jig head. It's the most basic thing that I've had success here, and my son. He's caught many things. I was complaining about fishing life, just like any fisherman says, because that's why they call it fishing, not catching. That's the old meme that goes along with it. So let's get this out here and see if we can't figure something out. Now that huge bass just jumped here. Like normally I would freak out if I saw that and like just drop everything and go after that single bass that I saw. But I have a goal today. The goal is to get all this stupid grass off my lures. Not that. But the goal is to figure out what the heck's going on here. How do I coax the most fish? And this is a broken, there's fishing line everywhere around here. It's a broken fishing hook. Let's put that here. I'll make a nice collection when I leave. This is a trash can around the corner. Line's making lots of noise up top because it's hitting all the junk here. Oh yeah, that's right. There's a lure in that tree I was interested in. I don't see it anymore. Oh, I just saw a bluegill walking after that. It's got so much junk on it. Let's do something else. This here. Let's try to slow this down. Like my son did. He's like dragging it like a jig. waiting for something to pick it up. Or I could get hung on something. Lots of fishing line out here. You haven't noticed, I'm on my Bluetooth headset now, so you can hear me way over here. No more guessing what I'm saying. Can't believe that huge bass jumped out of the water. I didn't think there was anything over here. Until my family told me they saw somebody catch a big one just 2 days ago. That's just the same one. It's really shallow water too. It's like 2 feet. I can't even walk out prior to the main little rip here in the channel. I'll get my shorts wet, but God knows what's under this water. Hello, is there anything out there? Of course, time's running up. Also on that note, I have a little more to talk about with my plan that I'll finish up on in my office. We could talk about it there and what you want. Like this, this junk floating in the water. I feel like I need more action, especially amongst this muck. Right now, this muck is mucking with the action of my lure. If there wasn't so much junk in the water, I could work this bait properly, but there's a problem, and I need to solve it. So let's think this through. There's a lot of leaves and pollen and seeds floating on the surface. They're gunking up my bait. What's the resolution? One is, well, move to a different spot. But it's hard to move when you just saw a bass jump out of the water. So there's that essence. It jumped out of the water. Why did it do that? I don't know. So it doesn't exactly look like a frog zone. Spinner could do it. Jerkbait will get all messed up. Top order would probably work fine. I used that yesterday, but I've been using that a lot lately. So part of me thinks let's stick with the jig thing and put on this white one. It's a spinner and a jig together. Also, with this improved format, you're going to probably see me hitting less spots and trying to get more from the spot I am, because that also saves time. I don't have to bounce around. I have faith in the spot I'm fishing because, well, I saw a fish jump. You gain more time to fish. And that is the goal. I do want to think about at least getting some upgrades. Like one is definitely some snap swivels. I'm gonna go to my local bait shop, get some worms so my kids can have some fun, and also see if I can't speed up my fishing even more. Now, not everybody loves using snap swivels because, you take away some of the function of some lures, and some lures need to be tightly on, like a spinnerbait, because it doesn't have a closed loop. But we have a different goal. We have a goal of fishing a lot, and we need to be time efficient as well as focused on what we're doing. So, since you're fishing more often, you don't have to worry about, oh, I didn't get to use that lure, because it's not like you'll have to wait till next week to use it again. You can use it tomorrow if you have your systems down. then a different one the day after that, and a different one the day after that. But I'm trying to like teach something here, so I find myself wanting to appease by finding the right object. I've had some bass like visibly stop what they're doing, make a U-turn, see this lure, and come after it. So in the past, I thought this was going to be the lure that made it happen. But not all the time. Sometimes things slow down. I think I'm in a junk already. How did that? It's hard to make it happen when you got that on your lure. Maybe this spot is tough. Maybe it's a top water spot right now. Water is cleaner over there, but there is a person there now. She's leaving there. Shall I go back there or should I hit the rapids? Because once again, I saw the guy catch a big smallmouth bass there, and I want to fish for new things. Smallmouth bass, that's another focus that I'll be trying to focus on. I'm like dragging chunks of weeds out of here. Okay, in light of this, I think this spot is not the greatest. The weeds are heavy. Don't want to be using top water today, so we're going to go down to the rapid area, start spinning, and see what else we can use. So we're just below the dam, and water seems like it's down, or wait, or is it up? I don't know. Anyway, we still have that same spinner on, still trying to figure out what's going on. This looks like a great spot for smallmouth bass to come after something. So let's see if I can't figure out something right here before I go home for the day. Am I hitting the rocks or is something nipping at me repeatedly right there? Let me go to a deeper section. Notice a lot of herring here. I'm bouncing off rocks. It's definitely spider webs everywhere. The thing about testing is, if I don't get any action, I can move to the next thing, or the next type, or the next variation. I can try something different next time, like, got a nibble, or didn't get anything, or was it the right color, or only caught one, or only caught one type of thing. Honestly, everybody should be doing this type of testing. They do it unconsciously. Because they find something that works, and then they keep using it. So, Unsplash, and I just threw it right in the center of the splash. It's obviously a herring. Okay. Give us one more cast, and we're going to try something else out. Yikes. Oh no, I have a serious snag in my braid. What's going on here? How did you do this, Dwight? There's a. Uh-oh. Got looped around somehow. Oh, it's probably because the freaking thing is spooled open. Just pull some line out. If you get some weird snag and it doesn't look like anything's wrong, and you see a little weirdness on your spool, just pull out some line, go back in, do a nice grip here, and just reel it in. You'll probably run your hands across whatever feels like a. Get off that rock. Whatever the heck that is. You'll probably feel something weird at some point. Literally, how did I hook a stick right below my feet? Oh man. Let's go. Great. So, sorry about that. Let's switch to one more thing. Is it getting darker? Danger, Will Robinson. Something's going on. Excuse me. Sorry. I have allergies and there's a lot of pollen out here, so I can't control my mouth and when I sneeze. I can control what I'm fishing with. And right now, not happening with this. That goes back in the pile. We've tied 2 little jigs, and I've had some success in non-junky areas and non-flowing areas of those. Here, it's going to be a different thing. Now we're going after the smallmouth bass. Hitting the top water has not worked. We haven't thrown a grapple a minnow or a spinner in a while. And yeah, love my grapple a minnow. So let's give that a whirl, and then we'll wrap this puppy up. Probably see that line tighten there. I should have brought my braided line cutting scissors here. Just got those, and obviously I forgot them. Jeez, this herring are everywhere. Also, there's a thing called when the herring show up, other things that don't eat herring disappear. They like get out of dodge. They're like, yeah, we're out of here. These things are crazy, and they're hogging up all the space. I don't like crowds, so I'm out of here. The bigger bass will stay around. Striped bass, smallmouth bass, largemouth bass, all those that are of the larger variety. We'll hang out. The smaller ones, you'll notice, I don't catch the small ones anymore. I don't even see them. Like the bass I saw jump out of the water, he was 2 to 3 pounds, which is good around here. Let's see if we can get close to that. Oh, I got a snag again. What? Created a monster here. What is this? Oh, this looks very bad. Like end of day bad. Oh no. Did it break the line? How is that? It just came right up. I'm a little worried. It's a good thing I have like 4 husky jerks. If I lose one, it won't be. There we go. This is a floating one. I usually like a sinking one, but floating will work better here because it's very shallow. The water is moving fast. I've caught 3 smallmouth bass on a rapala minnow and 1 on an inline spinner. So I have a little bit of faith with, wow, that was a long cast. That felt weird. Like something grabbed it for a second. You don't grab a rapala minnow and get off. It's not a thing. I know, if you're still around, thank you for watching. You don't have to watch every second of these videos. Most of the time, nothing's going on. It's me talking about something. You might get some new insights on the local area or about what's going on the website. But it's not actually required. There will be a lot of changes going on, like I said, with the channel. But there will also be some changes on the website as well. And the frequency of posts. Holy smokes, the herring are going nuts. Are they being chased? Or are they doing that thing I saw a long time ago where they just jump for no reason? Everywhere. Because they don't know where the fish ladder is. It takes a while for them to find it. So they jump and they take a look. Where am I? They're actually under the tree over there too. Whoa! Success! We are no longer skunked today. So this is one of the noted things. As you see here, it attacked it right from behind. It's like, I see you, and you came across my path enough times. Oh wow, you like got all of this treble hook. And the minnow has been consistent for several different varieties of fish for me. Hold on, I gotta get my pliers. Get you safely removed. So here it goes a logbook. Rapala minnow saves the day. Doesn't save the day every day, but many days. Nice, came off pretty easy. It saves the day. So there it is. So on that note, I should end on a high. Success with the rapala minnow. Caught that in the flat, right where those things are jumping at. So not everything is as it seems. You think everything's a herring, but there are other things out here that are within the mix. My top water was bouncing on the bottom, even after it. It was in that dark spot, not the shallow, sandy area. I need to give it a nice long cast and work it. I'm looking for that smallmouth bass. The yellow perch will do. Can I get another one? I was almost hung on a rock. I could see the rock. So there are different types of rapid minnows. There's a countdown minnow, which goes down at a foot per, not every second, but a couple seconds. And super sinking one. There's diving ones, deep diving ones, and there's top water ones. There's the original, which is like this, which comes in a variety. I like that silver color. I haven't tried other colors though. Whoa! I just had I missed it. How did he get off? Right there before he comes out of the zone. How did that get off? Sorry guys. I don't get everything that bites. That's another thing I can work on. I kind of feel like there's something to be right next to that tree, waiting to ambush. But I haven't gotten a bite next to the tree. I mean, of all overhanging trees, that is one. Maybe I just need to cast there several times. Let's do that, then we'll finish. Ooh, might be a little too close. With this many herring, you'd think it would like snag a herring by accident, but they're very evasive. Ooh, that was perfect, but also scary because that's not where I actually was throwing it. Nothing there. No smallmouth bass for me today. All right. Let's see let's see what time it is. Yep, it's time to go. Time is up, and you have to know that you allotted a certain amount of time to come out here. So when the time's up, you have to let go, or you have to get to working on a way to extend your stay or figure another solution. So I'm Dwight Norris of fishingatwork.com. I think it's right here below here. You can go there to get your 10-step process to go fishing at work, which teach you how to get out here, just like me, more often. Just go to the top, your right of the screen. There's a little bubble there, not a bubble, but a cloud. Click on it. You'll get the guide right there in your web browser. You can download it from there too. Click download, consume. And that's what's going to make that happen. But the other side of it, which I talked about earlier, is catching more fish, like I just did. That's obviously something that you want to do. And you want to catch them bigger too. But you can only focus on so many things when you're in certain places. Some places are going to have lots of fish that are very active with a lot of bait, and they're going to be much heavier, much more plentiful. Here, you got pollution, we got things getting better, but they're not great yet. So my example is worse than what you're going to get when you try it out wherever you are. If you're at a pond, you're going to get better results. If you're at a lake, you're going to get better results. If you're at a river, who knows? It's a lot of space, and there's places they'll be, and there's places they won't be. And if you find yourself at a place they aren't, it's going to feel like nothing's working. But we can work on that too. Also, at the top of the webpage, you'll find a how to buy fishing gear for cheap link. Click on that, and you'll get an email pop up, put in your email, confirm, and then you'll get it in your web browser. A guide to show you how to get fishing gear for really cheap. Like you saw me do, like I got these groups of this husky jerk. I got 4 for a super cheap price, a third of the regular price. I got 12 spinners for $14. That's pretty cool. One of them didn't spin, but they're used. So I can fix it and get it working. It's not a big deal. It's about $1 an inline spinner. That's a great deal. And there's lots of other deals too, for rods, for reels, new, used. And that's not all I'm talking about. This is not all online. There's offline places to save big money as well. And when you get a guide, you'll see what I'm talking about. Also, if you read the guide, and you've read the guide, and you're like, I want more, please comment down below and tell me. Or if you want to say anything, comment down below. I want to know if what I've talked about today is like hitting with what you want. Is that important to you? Is it not important to you? What is important to you? Put it down below. I want to know. You can go to the website and hit the contact button. Tell me there if you don't want everybody else to see it. That's cool too. It does not matter to me. I'm listening, I'm waiting, and I'm ready to take action. So, on that note, let's quit talking so you can go fishing.